Hey, North Star Pulaski. This is Kate and Sarah, and we are here to share some stuff that the Lord's been laying on our hearts. And, recently, through a multitude of things that have come up in my life, God really laid it on my heart that I needed to pray more. And really, like, God was trying to show me something. And so I decided to do a Daniel fast in the month of March. And I think a lot of times in our lives, we don't really rely on the Lord physically like we need to. And since I'm wrestling with what the Lord's trying to teach me and show me right now, I decided that in March I was going to do the Daniel fast. And, I was talking to Dave and Sarah, and it's been kind of on the hearts of quite a few people through prayer and fasting that we should maybe do this as a body of believers. And so Sarah's going to talk to us what fasting even looks like. There are different types, and I'm going to be doing fasting in the month of March, and it's not going to be complete fasting. It's going to be the Daniel fast, which she'll explain. But I want to challenge you all to consider this and as a way to grow closer to the Lord and to lean on Him more. So, what are the different types of fasting that are options?
So we will start with the biggest one. So in the book of Daniel has multiple times in his life when he did what is called now the Daniel fast. He abstained from animal products, animal byproducts, and delicacies such as sugars, exorbitant spices. So that leaves a lot left on the table. Mm-hmm. You could have fruits, grains,
vegetables.
Totally. Lots of vegetables.
And
just some basic spices. Mm-hmm. So the big pull for this fast is you're going to need to take away something that you're just so used to and something your body is used to. You're going to need to rely on the Lord to give you that comfort that maybe you have found in food or comfort that you've found in just the regular day to day. Just break it up. Allow God to speak to you in those moments. Seek out God in those moments. And so we have the Daniel fast. And so there's the 21-day option where we can come together. You can choose to commit for 21 days. Mm-hmm. It's not that hard. It's going to be okay. There's also a 7-day option. Say, this is a lot. I'm not sure I can handle it, but I do want to experience this. I want to walk with this with other believers. So 7 days. And then an alternate to that, if you don't feel like either of these is the best option for you, is you could do a water fast for a day. And so that just looks like 24 hours of consuming either water or broth if you start to need that, and that's totally fine. Mm-hmm. And just in those moments where you would normally reach for that food or that treat or that snack or just that regular habit, you pray. You come to the Lord, you ask Him, you seek Him to see what He has to tell you. So we've just had this urge, and it's more than an urge, it's a directive of the Lord in the Bible for us to fast. And so that has just been reiterated through circumstances that we feel that this needs to happen.
Yeah. And another thing about fasting is we don't just do it without purpose and focus purpose. So while we're doing this fast, the purpose is to rely on the Lord more, like she said, to be praying intentionally when you're struggling. Also, I think it's really important that you kind of pick a focus that you feel like the Lord's calling you to do. Like, I'm going to be praying for a vision of what the Lord wants me to do in these next few months, because I feel like God's kind of stirring in my heart some change, and I don't even know what that looks like. And that's kind of what led me to this Daniel fast. I know that obviously there's war going on right now. Micro church, it is, God really is wanting to do some amazing things through micro church. So be praying for your community. And you could have personal things going on that you really haven't dedicated the time to praying intentionally. And so using those times of weakness with focus purpose to listen to the Lord and to rely on the Lord is so important. And so Sarah's going to talk about some of the resources that we're going to give you all to be able to have more direction if it's kind of hard for you to figure out on your own.
So yes. So again, if you're just like, this sounds like a lot, I'm not sure I can do this. You can. God gave you this ability. But there are going to be other resources. You're like, I don't even know where to start. We will have a calendar. We will have directions. Say maybe on this Monday, we're going to focus on just praying for the health of your microchurch, praying for the community and the relationships in that. And then the following day, it might be something like, if you have kids, maybe it's their school, or maybe it's your marriage, or maybe it's your family relationships. So we're going to have a broad template for you to kind of take and run with. And also under those resources, there's also going to be a more elaborate plan of what the Daniel fast is. If you want to go deeper, if you want to be more restrictive, less restrictive, however you want to play it, just make it a little hard for yourself so that God can speak to you. Don't be afraid of that. So our heart here is just to do something uncomfortable, A, because we're told to, but B, to come in the presence of the Lord. And feel free to reach out to us. And also, we know you can do this.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.